Welcome to Wise Elders Stories channel. Subscribe to Wise Elders Stories channel for more valuable insights.
Have you ever pondered whether those in your vicinity are authentic or merely donning a facade? In a realm where surface impressions frequently dominate, distinguishing the genuine from the insincere can be quite challenging. But what if I suggested that you don't require extensive training to discern someone's true nature? By simply observing their daily behaviors, you can identify the indicators that unveil their essence. This video serves as your roadmap to discovering those subtle hints. By the conclusion of this video, you'll gain the ability to deepen your understanding of those around you, be it a friend, a colleague, or a family member. I will share two impactful psychological signals that unveil a person's true nature. These signals are straightforward yet significant, and you may be surprised by how they can transform your perception of others. So, why should you stay tuned until the end? First, learning to recognize these signals will empower you to make wiser choices about whom to trust and who to allow into your life. You will learn to identify. Embrace the essence of kindness, integrity, and respect, both for others and yourself. By utilizing these techniques, you will enhance your relationships and deepen your emotional awareness. Stay with me, and by the end, you'll gain a fresh perspective on perceiving the facades people present, and perhaps even uncover new facets of your own character. Seize this chance to revolutionize your connections with the world. Let's get started. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and activate the notification bell to stay updated. Your support truly means a great deal to me. If you found this video enjoyable, you can help me continue sharing these valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you resonate with the topic, please comment 1, if not, comment 0, to guide me in improving and creating better content for you. Now, let's dive into the first point, how a person treats those who can't reciprocate. To truly grasp someone's character, don't just pay attention to their self-descriptions, observe how they interact with individuals who have nothing to give back. It's a telling sign. Of the simplest yet most revealing tests of integrity unfolds in everyday situations, often without the individual even realizing it. Many individuals exhibit their best behavior when there's something to gain. They speak kindly to their boss in hopes of a promotion, charm potential clients for business benefits, and show politeness to someone they're romantically interested in, seeking to win their affection. But what occurs when there is no hidden motive, no advantage to be gained? That is when the essence of a person's character emerges when we reflect on the small, often overlooked interactions that occur daily. Consider a waiter who accidentally spills a drink. Does the customer respond with grace or annoyance? A cashier at the grocery store struggles to count change. Does the person in line exhibit empathy or display impatience? A janitor passes by, diligently performing their duties. Does anyone take a moment to recognize their presence, or do they choose to ignore them? The responses to these scenarios unveil deeper insights into an individual's true self. More than any words could convey, a truly kind individual maintains their demeanor regardless of whom they are addressing. Whether engaging with a CEO, a janitor, a millionaire, or someone experiencing homelessness, their attitude remains consistent, grounded in warmth, respect, and sincerity. They perceive others not as means to an end or hurdles to overcome, but as fellow human beings worthy of dignity and kindness. However, not everyone embodies this approach. I've observed individuals who project charm and smiles when conversing with those they hold in high regard, yet became icy and indifferent the instant they encountered anyone they deemed inferior. Their genuine nature surfaced in their treatment of a restaurant server, a gas station attendant, or a security guard. They belittled them, overlooked their presence, or behaved as if recognizing them was an inconvenience to their valuable time. It's unsettling to observe, yet it occurs frequently. Have you ever dined with someone who snapped their fingers at a waiter as if calling for a servant, or scene? It's disheartening to witness an individual unleash their frustrations on a customer service representative over something trivial. Such moments reveal the underlying flaws in a person's character. Experts highlight that how one behaves toward strangers, especially those in service roles, is a genuine reflection of their true self. This is because, in interactions with someone who has no authority, there's no motivation to put on a facade. If a person is rude, dismissive, or impatient, it speaks volumes about their character. Not out of obligation, but because it reflects their true self when the spotlight is off. To genuinely assess someone's character, watch how they engage with those often ignored, the cleaning staff, the elderly, the disabled, and the homeless. Do they meet their gaze? Do they offer a smile, a nod, or a simple thank you? Or do they pass by as if these individuals are invisible, as if they hold no value? Kindness should not be contingent upon the ability to reciprocate, if someone only shows compassion when it is convenient. There exists an element of self-interest that masquerades as kindness, yet true compassion emerges in instances devoid of personal gain. It's about creating moments where individuals feel acknowledged, listened to, and appreciated. This reflection extends beyond others, it invites us to examine our own actions. How do we engage with those who offer no tangible benefit? When did you last express gratitude to a janitor for their diligent efforts? Do you make eye contact with a cashier when they welcome you, or are you preoccupied with your phone? When a stranger holds the door for you, how do you respond? Do you take a moment to recognize others, or do you pass by without a glance? It's tempting to think that our daily exchanges are insignificant, yet they hold weight. You never know the battles someone might be facing. A kind word, a thoughtful reply, or even a warm smile can transform a moment of isolation into one of connection. Simultaneously, observing how individuals interact with those who lack influence can protect you from entering flawed relationships. If a friend, colleague, or potential partner treats you kindly, but exhibits a harshness toward those from whom they seek nothing, be wary, for this is not kindness but rather manipulation. One day, when they no longer require your presence, you may discover yourself facing that same chilling indifference. If you are still engaged with this video and find these insights valuable, please comment 1 below to signal your presence. So, the next time you encounter someone new, don't merely absorb their self-descriptions, observe how they interact with those whom society frequently overlooks. Take note of their demeanor towards others. Waiters, janitors, receptionists, delivery drivers, and cashiers, do they receive a warm smile, or are they met with indifference? As you observe others, take a moment to reflect on your own actions. Ask yourself, am I showing kindness to those who can't offer me anything in return? Am I making others feel valued, or am I too absorbed in my own world? Because at the end of the day, it's not wealth, status, or accomplishments that define a person's character, it's how they treat those who can give them nothing back in a world where so many people. In the pursuit of power, success, and influence, the true measure of greatness is straightforward. Do you opt for kindness even when no one is observing? Additionally, the psychological significance of honoring promises plays a vital role in revealing a person's genuine character. A promise, regardless of its size, transcends mere words. It embodies integrity, reliability, and profound respect for others. It serves as a silent contract, an unvoiced commitment that lays the groundwork for trust in relationships significantly shapes our identity. It's simple to make promises when emotions run high, when we feel generous, or when we seek to impress others. However, the real measure of character lies not in our spoken words but in our actions. How an individual honors their commitments reveals much about their values, sense of responsibility, and emotional maturity. Those who uphold their promises, even in challenging circumstances, demonstrate that they are reliable in times of need. Conversely, those who casually break their promises reveal a concerning absence of reliability. From a psychological perspective, promises are laden with emotional significance. When someone honors a promise, it fortifies trust and deepens connections, conveying a profound message: you are important to me, I value you, and my word is not mere rhetoric, it embodies my character. Conversely, when a promise is shattered, it begets disappointment, resentment, and often, irreversible harm. It transcends the mere failure of the commitment itself. The essence lies in the profound message it delivers. A broken promise signifies that the other individual lacks significance in the eyes of the one who falters. This quiet act of betrayal can sow seeds of doubt, leading others to ponder their ability to depend on that person moving forward. The emotional toll of broken promises is immense. Few experiences hurt as deeply as discovering that someone's word holds no value. Picture the anticipation of an event, only to be left waiting in vain. Envision placing trust in someone with a responsibility, only to witness them neglect or overlook it. It's disheartening. It's truly disheartening when individuals consistently fail to uphold their commitments. This behavior cultivates a reputation for unreliability, and once trust is compromised, it becomes exceedingly challenging to restore. A solitary broken promise may be overlooked, but a series of them can irreparably damage one's standing. Over time, expectations shift towards disappointment, leading to strained relationships, weakened friendships, diminished professional credibility, and even frayed family ties when promises are treated with indifference. Experts in psychology, such as Albert, have explored these dynamics. Bandura, the architect of social learning theory, underscores that our habitual actions mold not just how others view us, but also how we view ourselves. When an individual frequently breaks promises, they may unwittingly begin to see themselves as unreliable, which can gradually diminish their self-esteem. Conversely, those who prioritize honoring their commitments, even in challenging circumstances, bolster their self-respect and credibility. The significance of minor promises is often overlooked. Many believe that only grand promises hold weight, but that's not the case. Far from the truth, the seemingly small everyday commitments we make reveal the most about our character. It's easy to say you'll be there for someone when they need you, but do you show up? It's easy to promise to call back, but do you make the effort? The way people handle small commitments is often a strong predictor of how they'll manage major responsibilities. If someone can't be trusted with minor obligations, such as showing up on time, keeping a secret, or completing a small task, how can they be relied upon when something truly significant arises? What's at stake is significant, making it essential to focus on the finer points. Do they arrive as promised? Do they uphold even the simplest of agreements? A person's dependability is illuminated through the nuances of their everyday conduct. The genuine measure of integrity emerges not in times of ease but in moments of challenge. Upholding a promise during smooth sailing demands minimal effort, yet fulfilling a commitment amidst adversity uncovers one's true character. Some individuals view challenges as an opportunity to reconsider obligations, while others strive to persevere in the face of adversity when life presents unforeseen obstacles such as health issues, financial difficulties, or family matters. Does an individual remain true to their commitments, or do they forsake their assurances at the first hint of hardship? This is a crucial inquiry that uncovers who is genuinely reliable. Reflect on whether this individual seeks resolutions when challenges emerge, or if they resort to justifications. Do they engage in open communication if they are unable to meet a commitment, or do they evade the matter? It is hoped that such actions remain unnoticed. Are there alternative solutions provided when situations shift, or do they merely abandon their commitments? These behaviors reveal profound insights into an individual's character. A person who values their commitments will strive to honor them, and if they genuinely cannot, they will take accountability, recognize the broken promise, and endeavor to mend the harm caused. The way individuals manage broken promises is significant. While perfection is unattainable, a person's reaction to failing to uphold a promise speaks volumes about their true nature. Commitment itself is a profound concept. Brené Brown, a prominent researcher on trust and vulnerability, emphasizes the significance of emotional maturity in navigating failures. An individual with integrity acknowledges their mistakes, provides a sincere explanation, and accepts responsibility. Conversely, a person who perpetually makes excuses, shifts blame, or downplays the significance of their broken promises demonstrates a lack of accountability. Even more concerning are those who overlook the consequences of their actions, exhibiting a blatant disregard for the feelings of others. The peril of such behavior is substantial. A promising red flag to be aware of is individuals who consistently overpromise. Some people agree to commitments without fully considering their limitations, possibly out of a desire to please others or due to a lack of careful thought before speaking. While their intentions may not be harmful, overpromising and underdelivering can be just as detrimental as outright dishonesty. If you're still engaged with this video and find these insights valuable, please comment "Tobe" below to let me know you're still with me. A genuinely trustworthy person does. They approach commitments with care, ensuring they only agree to what they can genuinely uphold. When someone frequently makes extravagant promises but seldom follows through, it may reveal a lack of self-awareness or an indifference to the significance of delivering on commitments. It's essential to honor promises made to oneself while also assessing the actions of others. We must reflect on our own behavior. How often do we fulfill the promises we make to ourselves, especially when we pledge to adopt a new habit? Achieving a goal or enhancing our well-being often hinges on our ability to follow through. Self-trust serves as the cornerstone of a resilient character. When we consistently break promises to ourselves, we erode our confidence. Conversely, when we honor our commitments, both to ourselves and to others, we cultivate a profound sense of self-respect that permeates every facet of our lives. In conclusion, an individual's capacity to keep promises stands as one of the most telling measures of their character. Trust is forged not through words, but through actions, and it is essential to observe how someone navigates this responsibility. Every commitment, no matter its size, reveals much about a person's reliability for future promises. Observe their actions closely. Do they fulfill their commitments without delay, or do they seek excuses when faced with challenges? Do they communicate transparently when they fail to meet expectations, or do they act as if nothing occurred? Most crucially, reflect on whether you are someone whose word holds significance. In a landscape where trust is delicate and promises frequently lack substance, being a person of integrity is essential. Honoring commitments is among the most precious and uncommon traits a person can possess. We have delved into the profound psychological impact of keeping promises and how it reveals one's true character. Trust is not merely established through words, it is cultivated through consistent actions, small commitments, and the determination to follow through, even when it poses challenges. A person's integrity is most evident when they uphold their word during tough times. Now, we invite you to share your thoughts. What is one key lesson you have gleaned from this video? Is there a? Consider a particular commitment that you intend to approach with greater seriousness as you move ahead. Perhaps it's about being more dependable in your friendships, honoring the promises you set for yourself, or being more conscious of the commitments you make to others. We invite you to share your reflections in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. If you found this video enlightening, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support enables us to produce more meaningful content to inspire and guide you on your journey. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.